Is this team, speaking about West Virginia, is it different now? Or how much different is it now than, you know, November, December?
Hopefully we're a lot better.
Right.
I think we've gotten better defensively. I think particularly in the last couple of weeks, I think we've gotten better. Our help's been better. We probably haven't rebounded the ball as well, but I think defensively we've been better. And, you know, I think we're more versatile. I think we can do things.
It seems like, you know, the last couple of games, everything's just kind of come together a little bit, fall into place. I mean, you know, the old saying is, you know, you want to be playing right, you're playing well at the end of the year. I mean, how can you go about pacing that out as a coach, or do you just hope it comes together?
That's smart. I think we've been able to give them a little bit more time off. You know, hopefully we're a little fresher. We haven't they've had a couple of weeks now where they've had 2 days off instead of 1 day off. It just comes down to we have to make open shots. You know, when you play good teams, I think the teams that make the open shots and make their free throws are the team that wins. And then you got to get to the, you know, the 50-50 balls. You got to at least hold your own there and hopefully get most of them.
Is basketball like football? At the end of the season, this is a regular season nightcap, I guess, or whatever. The team's pretty much tired at this stage. Football coaches will tell you, hey, we're all in the same boat. We're beaten up.
I think we've had some more time off than what we had earlier in the year. And we had really it wasn't a very conducive schedule to win it. You know, the way we played all those games in a row, and then you get beat up a little bit. But I think they're as fresh as they've been in a long time.
Injury-wise, are you in good shape?
Fine. Yeah, we're fine. You know, you're gonna have bumps and bruises, and you know, sprained fingers and toes and those kind of things. But I think by and large we're fine.
I know you've mentioned a couple of times this season how you can see a lot of teams moving towards Villanova's direction of the guard-oriented type of offense. But I guess speaking again about that and the benefits of moving into that direction and what they're able to do with their system there.
Well, I think the emphasis on hand checking. You know, it's supposed to be on freedom of movement, but at this point in time, freedom of movement has only applied to the guy with the ball, because the guys without the ball still get held and chucked and get their cuts taken away, and it's. But guys with the ball certainly have been very well protected.
So when you have a lot of guys that can drive, and
the more guys you have to drive the ball, you know, theoretically, at least the more you're going to get to the foul line.
When do you think that happened? When did that change? Can you put a point on it when that changed?
Yeah, the NBA started it, I think. You know, back in the day when Jerry and Oscar and those guys played, they never took their hand off the guy's hip, you know, and then I think the scores got lower, and they're in the entertainment business, so they want the scores to be a little higher, you know, and they say players adjust. So I don't know, you know, I just don't. To me, it's hard to watch a game whenever, you know, they combine to shoot 80 free throws or 70 free throws. There's got to be there's a fine line somewhere between freedom of movement and not overdoing it.
do you see any room of difference?
Villanova, one of the tougher places in the league.
Is what, Villanova?
To play, yeah.
I don't know. I've never played in the Wachovia Center. We played on campus last time. On campus is tough, but we're playing in
Or you're playing tomorrow.
Wachovia Center, downtown. I've never been there. I've been there, but we've never played there.
So it's not on the campus.
No.
Do you see a chance of things changing, or is it just more teams are going to have to probably go that style that you're talking about with them?
I don't know.
talk about the bench play.
I think Arts is now the secretary of the rules committee, so I think he'll have some input.
Let's talk about bench play a little bit. Casey gave you some better minutes last game, and obviously what he was able to do against Villanova last time out. Dennis had a big game against Villanova last time out.
We're going to try to play them. I mean, obviously they've got to play both ends. They'd be terrific football players. We can play them on offense and take them out on defense. Doesn't work like that. I'd like to have a timeout after every play too.
Good luck, Rachel.